Lazy pizza.
We will be doing a clap mic soon.
Homeboys activate.
All right,
fellas.
we're back with a special surprise guest.
Drop in gas.
Yep, found me in the wall. Hey, Nick McQuik.
He heard us talking about 23.
Yeah, he ran in.
Another guy who can't stop seeing 23 everywhere.
Every time I look at my chromosomes. It's like, that's
Looking good.
Check
Looking
in on him
good.
every day.
right number.
Yeah, when you run your DNA in your supercomputer every day to make sure it's still good.
Putting spit in a little vial and it spins really fast.
Yeah.
Just to make sure I'm not subject to mind-altering viruses and poisons.
I bought a DNA centrifuge just to make sure my athletic greens are working properly. $250,000 well spent.
Just putting poop in your DNA centrifuge.
Sitting back. All right, looking good.
You put poop, it keeps telling you you're Greek.
It's like, shut up.
Stop it. Oh my god.
I made my therapist gasp a couple days ago because I talked about something I used to do with poop.
What did you do with poop?
I put it in a blender one time. I got drunk. I just shit in a blender thing.
Did you run the blender?
Yeah, I closed it and ran it, and I started adding stuff and blending it. And like, I'm just alone and drunk.
You were
alone. 20-year-old boy.
I thought this was like a party thing.
Do you still have that blender?
No. It was a party thing, just a very lonely party where I was shitting in a blender.
Party of one.
That's so. I got drunk alone plenty of times. 0 times was I like, I should shit in my blender and blend it.
Yeah, but you don't have science in your heart. I was
That's
doing
true.
an experiment.
Yeah. What did you learn?
There's a psychological disorder that's called if you're like playing with poop, but I guess that only happens when I'm completely obliterated drunk.
Yeah, that brings it out of you.
Oh yeah,
Brings that dog out.
Yeah,
That poop
yeah.
dog.
Because
But,
it's in your heart somewhere.
What kind of stuff did you put in the mix?
Oh, like I would just add like mustard, ketchup, barbecue sauce, anything that was about to expire, and I like blended it up.
Then what do you do with it after?
Well, then you wake up in the morning and go, "What the fuck is this?" And you take the lid off and puke because you're hungover and you made yourself a shit like slushy. It's just been cooking overnight.
What was the like poop ratio? Like, was it a lot of mostly poop, or was it like?
By the end of it, I would say probably 40% poop.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of science for all you guys out there.
The Lost Bill Nye episode.
Street
He
science.
just shits in a blender. Street science. Urban science.
Yeah.
And then I threw it out in a dumpster.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. The dumpster right outside of Unit 23.
Unit
23.
Whoa.
2, 3. 2 times 3, 6. 666. Number of
The devil.
Beast. Mr. Beast.
Michael Jordan.
Michael
Mr.
Jordan,
Beast.
the Prince of Air. Plays basketball. Ball. Bail. Ball.
Cabal.
Basketball. Sex. Magic.
Basket cabal.
Yeah, we're getting pretty deep into it here.
It's crazy.
The Da Vinci Code really, let's just say it opened up the gates.
Oh no.
And we're seeing
Everything.
behind the veil now.
The Da Vinci Code's a Tom Hanks one, not the Nicolas Cage one, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise.
Dude, that was the entire watch along, was us being like, Tom Hanks, Hank Hill to die on,
Is that
die
what all
on the cross.
Is that what all this red thread everywhere is for? You guys just connections?
Yes, that's literally the
Yes.
whole watch along.
We are becoming a connections cast.
It rules.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get bored of it. Probably it is gonna be the main joke for the rest
Yeah.
of the Chrome Boys
Dude.
run.
My girlfriend was getting annoyed. Like when we were driving home from watching the Da Vinci Code, I kept being like, Honda, Prius, come inside young boy Catholic Church, solved.
And we're back. The circle has been looped.
Circle, round, testicle, gay sex, Catholic Church.
Circle, round, circle, circumcision.
Oh.
It's
Circumcised ball. Makes sense.
it's once you start, it's impossible.
Also, basketball, 2-pointers and 3-pointers.
2, 3. The number
Holy
23
Yeah.
Holy shit.
divided around 9/11.
Wow, you guys make it seem like it's really easy to be crazy, but
It
there's
is.
a lot of work.
Yeah. I kind of feel like my whole life has led up to this.
To this. To
Me
solving.
making connections.
Connecting things.
Connecting the dots.
Wow.
The dots.
Dot.
Packy dot. India. Spice.
23 billion.
Curry. 23 billion. 23, 666. The devil. And we're back.
It's cool that you're also doing this in a robe.
Yeah.
In a
Yes.
bathrobe.
I was wondering how long we were going to go if we're allowed to bring that up.
It's sick.
Yeah.
This was the morning edition.
Because
So
we're on real podcasting hours.
Yeah.
It is 5 a.m. We've talked about this before. We operate on Jocko Willink hours. So every day we're up at 2. We both eat our 72-ounce steak and 12 raw eggs.
Yeah.
Go on a 4-hour synchronized jog,
It's just both raping a farm.
and then we're ready to podcast
We handcuff each other at the ankles and at the wrists, and then we jog together, synchronized style.
at 3, 4 a.m. after we've got downed our first 72-ounce steak of the day.
Yeah. What do you think's in my thermos right now? Just egg yolk.
Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine the blender you'd have to shit in after eating that many eggs?
Yeah, what do you think's in here? Just shit I blended up. It's just blended poo in this thermos.
Try to be green and reuse.
Yeah, that's a thing. People, I just saw a post the other day. This guy, there's a whole community of people who they think there's medical benefits to drinking piss.
Oh, are they doctors or
No.
perverts?
I don't know.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column
Line's
B.
a little blurry nowadays anyway.
Maybe the latter.
This dude posted that he like met up with someone from the community, and he was like, she had the most wonderful collection of aged urine, and then it was just like 35 jars of like different, the whole gradient of yellow piss.
Okay,
Wow.
you can't age it properly in glass. You got to have it
Definitely
in
not.
a cask.
Yeah, there was
you gotta
no-
have it
Yeah, like
in
an
wood.
Oak cast.
Maple wood.
Cask. Nice hardwood. She's not aging it properly. These piss people know nothing.
Freaking dumb bitch.
Did you ever see that post of that woman who was putting, she was eye dropping piss into her eyes every day to treat like fibro or one of those made up diseases?
Mental health.
As a mental health thing.
Did it work?
No, she was posting 'cause she had like an eye infection.
Oh.
Her eyes were like red. She looked like she had pink eyes.
Who could have seen that
fucked up.
coming?
She was like, I can't stop crying. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes.
Stop pissing in your eyes.
Yeah, there's a whole community of people who like they think piss has like a bunch of medicinal benefits.
Is this some like outlier of the American healthcare system where people just can't afford things, but they're like,
Yeah, literally,
my piss is free?
I think yes,
Yeah.
actually, like I think because people can't afford to go to doctors in the States, they're like, oh, if I just like smoke weed and drink my own piss, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think I'll be all right.
I mean, piss backwards, sip the blood of Christ.
Okay, making sense.
Is it making sense?
Yeah. What is
Are you getting it yet?
what does his piss transubstantiate into?
Liquor.
Blood is wine. Is his piss like
Liquor.
rye?
Hard liquor.
Yeah.
Bud Light.
Bud Light. Yeah.
Goes from gin to rye depending on how hydrated he is. Yeah. It's just like an open bar.
The piss of Christ.
The piss of Christ. Yeah, did he ever? Are there any Bible chapters where he talks about pissing or shitting?
I mean, you're talking
Probably.
to a Jew. That's just a normal dude to us.
Right, I forgot. That's the other thing in the Da Vinci Code is that he's just a guy and he had a kid
Yeah.
and he fucked. Jesus fucked.
His kid?
He fucked his own child.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Confirmed. Not a Jew
Yeah.
anymore.
Mary Magdalene under the Louvre. Bloodlines. Rose lines. Mary Magdalene under the movie literally ends with him making a connection.
Like that's the last scene.
Like he shaves and his like he cuts himself and the blood drips and he's like, bloodline, rose line. Then he opens up his own book that he wrote and he's like, duh, bloodline, rose line, like royal family line. And then he goes to the Louvre and like sort of kneels down and puts his hand on his head and like visualizes Mary Magdalene's tomb underneath the Louvre.
That's
That's
the-
like how the movie ends.
That's the last scene of the movie.
I've never seen this movie.
It's
sounds phenomenal.
So funny.
yeah.
So funny.
God damn.
That's like the whole movie is them being like, we think Jesus had a kid, and it's either Tom Hanks or this girl, and then it actually doesn't matter. And the end of the movie is them realizing that Mary Magdalene is.
I love halfway through the movie, it doesn't matter, just appears.
They literally have a conversation where they're like, "Well, yeah, I guess you are Jesus's son or daughter, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Aren't all you white people Jesus' son or something?
We're African."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're all technically African. We're all a little bit African.
Wakanda forever, brother.
Wakanda forever.
I like doing that to Indian guys.
Yeah, it's just like Wakanda forever, my man.
Yeah. Every time I see Harshawn, I'm like, Wakanda forever, baby.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a bit of everybody's favorite recurring bit of Reddit lore analysis.
Oh.
Yeah, a little Reddit deep dive.
Are you familiar with the Reddit board r/fuckcars?
No. I am familiar with a lot of Reddit, but not fuck cars.
We'll dig into it, but
Oh,
it's kind of like what r/atheism is to Christianity to cars.
Okay.
So I found this one. We'll see what's like fresh on Reddit for a bit, but I came across this screenshot that's pretty incredible. Okay, so my family is planning to move to another house this week. How do I convince them to use alternative methods instead of using a truck? Okay, I may be aware how stupid this question sounds, as I'm not sure if anyone who is against cars does this, but my dad is planning to rent a big diesel truck along with other movers in order to transfer all of our belongings to another house just 20 minutes away by car. Our old place is surrounded by a neighborhood full of parked cars and little greenery, along with cars passing by, making the place almost entirely unwalkable, despite having many walkable passages. But our new location almost has nothing of the usual traits of car-dependent towns, except seeing a few pickup trucks parked adjacent to the sidewalks the last time we checked that place. Although I'm a bit relieved about moving to a new place, I'm not completely satisfied with this decision, as we know trucks are the major cause of pollution and pose a more dangerous hazard on the road in general. Nearby, we have a local train station that is obviously more convenient for the environment, as well as a few buses. And I tried convincing my dad it will be more realistic to put all of our family's belongings via public transport. Or if not, even hiring multiple movers to transfer our belongings to the new house via bikes.
oh my God.
What?
We don't have much belongings from the get-go, as our old house is relatively small, so the hassle of transporting things to our new place isn't that bothersome anyway. My dad, as usual, decided to stay close-minded all of this and decided we should go for renting the truck, as that is the most efficient way.
Oh my God.
He doesn't even care about the environment at all when I showed concern of my family destroying the environment, no matter how hard I try to explain the consequences of using cars/trucks. And I don't even understand why my family is so car dependent, even for recreational purposes. Anyway, when clearly there are other alternatives like using public transport or biking. How do I convince him to use alternative yet more sustainable methods like these suggestions above? Thank you.
That is great.
I'm just imagining somebody moving a bed on a bus.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, that's what I was going to say is like,
Or like a couch on a bike.
Yeah.
A bike, and like you have a bed and the wind comes.
yeah.
You're in the air.
Dude, I've tried to
Yeah.
try being on the bus with one backpack. It's a hassle.
Yeah.
It's fucking annoying. I can't, dude. If that was my son, I would beat the dog shit out of him for that.
Yeah,
for suggesting
even
we
suggesting it.
we move our stuff
There
via
was so
bike.
much stuff he said that sounded like it was out of like some anti-drug film. Like he's like, they use cars recreationally.
Yeah.
Like these aren't medicinal
what
cars.
like what a fucking moron, dude. Also, isn't the leading cause of pollution China?
China.
China? Isn't it actually though? Like, even if if we all stopped using cars in North America, the Chinese would still be
Yeah, but that's
contributing.
comparing apples to mandarin oranges because there's so many of them.
Yeah, but I feel like it's just that they make all of our stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we're just linked, but we've kind of like offloaded a lot of the heavy pollution stuff to other
Well, they all
places.
smoke too, so
Yeah.
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 But like, yeah, aren't cars like relatively not that bad, like compared to? Like,
well, I mean, we were
factories?
looking at it earlier, believe in global warming.
Right,
a lot.
right.
That it's so we've kind of established. I guess that was not on air, but but just trust us. We've established that global warming is total nonsense.
Nonsense.
Illuminati
Well, I'll tell you,
Bullswoggle.
modern vehicles, especially as he calls them a diesel truck, have what's called an after-treatment system with DEF, which is urea. It's diesel exhaust fluid that bonds and gets rid of a lot of NOx and NOx emissions. It can actually remove a lot of the sulfur from coming out. That's why we don't have acid rain anymore.
Oh.
It was a problem back before you guys were born. And
Whoa.
it still is a very small one. But, like, I think the biggest problem is I just keep killing hippies and throwing them in a fire.
Wait, urea? Isn't that like cat piss?
Yeah.
They're putting there's cat
It's
piss in
the
our
same
cars?
chemical in cat piss that goes into diesel exhaust fluid. That's why it
They're
stinks.
putting freaking cat piss in the cars.
cat piss in my truck.
They're turning the trucks gay.
They're putting cat piss in my Prius.
Comes a dog piss flavor, too.
Yeah,
What
I
is
haven't really
this?
looked at this board other than that one post, but I think it's just a million people just like bitching about cars.
What is this?
many
Everyone got a DUI and now
car.
they found Jesus?
I think it's all a bunch of
Bunch of
like
freaking
college students
hippies.
who don't drive.
Yeah.
Like, I like trains.
Trains
Like,
are nice.
Trains are fun. Like,
Yeah.
the train in Edmonton, you can fight people on it, and it
Yeah.
doesn't seem like anybody cares.
No, like trains are cool. I'm not like anti trains,
Yeah.
but like having a car kind of rules.
Yeah,
It's so good.
it's the best.
Yeah.
You can listen to your own music.
I like using the train recreationally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Small doses.
Yeah.
Well, it's also like not. I hate using the bus because, as Gulliver calls it, it's just a mobile safe injection site now. Like it's not fun to be on the bus.
Yeah, it's like temporary mobile home
Yeah,
for like.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's
Checkmate, lib sharts.
this is cool because like I have a piece of paper from the government that says that I'm an expert in vehicles. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can prove
Yeah.
certifiably these guys are
Does
gay.
that mean you're allowed to drift on the streets?
oh yeah, I got my drift
Your
license.
drifting
Some
license?
Tokyo drift.
Going 110 over the limit and drifting, and when you get pulled over, be like, "I'm a mechanic."
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm actually just testing out the rear end for stress factors.
That would be so cool if you could get a drifting license and like a drunk driving license.
Yeah.
So you can just drift around drunk, but
You
it's
do
like,
the-
bro, I got my fucking license for it.
You do the test, and yeah, you have to get hammered before your drunk driving license test. And then a small Chinese man just has to be in the car grading your driving while you're hammered.
I feel like I would vote for Justin Trudeau if he were just to like come hang out with me for a weekend and I were like, hey man, guess what? Watch me get shit-faced and drift around here, and then you have to give me a license to do this, okay? Just one-on-one. I want to show him I got the skills.
That would rule.
Yeah.
What the car brain Andrew Tate Todd's? Oh, this was that gay.
I think that's what he got. Isn't that what he got like arrested for?
I think he got arrested.
Talking shit to grab
Basically, yeah, he ordered like pizza or something, right?
Pizza Gate. Jeffrey Epstein. Jerry Seinfeld.
Fell from heaven.
Stars
1/3.
fell from Heaven.
Paramount logo.
Lucifer. Luxor. Las Vegas.
Leaving.
Falling Stars.
Fallen star. Brendan
Stars.
Fraser.
Backwards. Rats.
Rats.
Italians. And we're back.
We're back.
Italians. There you go. It's obviously the Pope.
Connection complete.
How the self-driving could eliminate traffic lights.
Self-light. Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a bunch of people complaining about cars. Just the concept of moving house on a bus.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you've had too much Reddit, sir.
That's crazy. Yeah, you're cut off. That's fucking nuts to suggest that. How old do you think the person was who posted that?
Probably like 16.
God, even at 16, I was retarded, but I wasn't like I could try to convince someone to move their house via the bus. Retarded.
Yeah.
Like, literally, you just hand the heaviest thing to them and say, okay, walk this there.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
just drive and drop off stuff and just keep doing that.
Yeah.
And be like, this is why we use the car.
Yeah, just give them like one like chair. Like you know, like a lazy boy.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have some sort of chair to sit on.
Yeah.
And be like, all right, this is yours.
Yeah.
You bike it over there. We'll move everything else in
Bro,
the truck.
When I was in 8th grade in woodshop, we built like a chest, like a little wooden chest, and I had to carry it home on the train.
Yeah.
Just this like kind of. It was like the size of that coffee table, basically.
Okay, like 24 by 24.
Yeah, and I had to take it on the train, and it was the most tedious shit because there's the bars on the train door, so I had to like jimmy it, and I had to get like strangers to come like help me like shimmy it, and then like getting off was also a nightmare, and that wasn't that big. Why the fuck would you take a bed on the train?
Yeah.
What a fucking moron!
Yeah.
That kid's never ridden on public transport.
Or
Well,
at least
not with shit.
Not with
They had to
anything.
move stuff.
Yeah,
not in a real city where the stakes are high.
Yeah.
Out in Nebraska or
So
something.
you spend like 2.5 minutes trying to shimmy your bed onto the train, and
Yeah.
some guy's fucking stabbing.
Oh,
you.
you're getting yelled at
And
for
frankly, you kind of have it coming.
sure. Yeah.
Could you imagine those Japanese trains? They have people that stand at the station. Their job is
Yeah,
to
they
push
just shove
people on the
people.
train, and your like school projects just getting crushed.
Oh man, yeah,
I would love that job.
shoving people in the
Japanese
train.
train squisher. Get your nice little like squishing gloves on. And it's like, ooh, I'm
white
accidentally
gloves.
touching your bum.
Well, that's you don't in Japan. I think you don't have to accidentally like it's pretty expected that someone's
you're
going to
allowed
get molested
to molest
on the train.
2 people a day and allowed to punch 1 person to get
Yeah.
them on a train.
Yeah.
I believe that's in the union.
Well, isn't that the? Uh-oh.
Here. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And we're back.
We're back. We got
The Deep State attempted to hack my recording device, but did it work? No.
the 23 cabal tried to take down your recording device.
Yeah, they knew that we're uncovering too deep of esoteric truths.
Yeah.
They can't get through that Faraday cage.
23 911 911. Call the cops.
The cops can't get to your house without a car.
Cop backward. POC.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Jack Sparrow. Sparrow. Bird. Planes. Bird. 911. And we're back.
There we go.
And we're back again. Everything is connected.
Yeah.
Well, that's the opening scene of the Da Vinci Code is him giving a presentation, and he's got the Nazi logo behind him, and then it rotates a little bit, and then it's on an old sculpture, and everyone's like, "Whoa!" It didn't. He's like, symbols mean anything.
Yeah. In 2006, nobody had even conceived. No. Yeah.
They just didn't have autistic people that were obsessed about things.
Well, they
They
didn't
weren't
have the
in movies.
internet. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would
Or
that movie?
I mean, yeah.
what would that movie be like if it was like a Down syndrome person?
See, that's what I'm always thinking about.
And they're just they're just like trying to figure out their life.
Well, if the Da Vinci Code for Down syndrome people is just about Ninja Turtles, he's trying to find.
Leonardo da Vinci, Donatello, Master Splinter,
I got
Eating-
a splinter in my dick from fucking that log.
eating pizza, pizza delicious. Mom, can we have pizza for dinner?
That's his way of asking his mom for pizza.
He's just eating red yarn, like sucking it up like Lady in the
Dude,
Tramp. the
did
whole
I
time.
did I send you that video of that Down syndrome guy whose neighborhood Arby's closed?
No,
It was so funny.
that sucks.
He I guess every day would make his sister drive him to their like neighborhood Arby's. So the video starts and he's like, "We're going to Arby's," and she's like, "Jackson, they closed." And he was like, "Shut up! No, they didn't." And she's like, "No, the Arby's is closed. I'm not messing with you. They shut. There's no one at the Arby's." And he's like, "We'll go. Take me to Arby's right now." So she makes.
It's like in Mafia Dog.
So he makes her drive him to the Arby's, and she's like, "Jackson, you got to be prepared for when we get there. There's nobody at the Arby's. Like it's going to be closed." And he was like, "You're lying. You're not being real. It's open." And then they get there, and like the menu's taken down. There's no signage, and she's like, "Look." And then he's like, "Okay, what's going on here?"
That dude needs to make some connections to
Dude,
figure it
he
out.
started getting so mad. So the video like ends kind of awkwardly.
We should follow that guy around with a camera crew and put him on cold cases.
Yeah, he should have
What
a
is
TV
going
show
on? There's no horsey saw.
where
He would be a
figures
great-
out why the Arby's is closed.
He'd be a great replacement for Tucker Carlson.
Yeah,
What's going on?
he could film that. Yeah,
Tucker chromosome.
because I mean, I believe Fox is having some ratings issues since they got rid of Tucker, and I think that would That would get them back to where they need to be.
Yeah, it's still name him Tucker, but it stands for tuckered out from running around.
Tuckered out from running around.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's going on?
Where did the Arby's go?
Don't you remember? There used to be Arby's.
So that's who Arby's is designed for, right?
Yeah, Arby's is for those guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Arby's is huge for those guys.
For guys like me, Arby's kind of tastes like shit.
It's
Yeah, I
gross.
want a burger, and they have a sandwich.
They have like a weird. Yeah. They just have like the grossest fucking shit.
Yeah, I walk up
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Can I get a burger?" And they're like, "You want some Montreal smoked beef?"
Yeah. Do you want a gross pussy between two buns?
Yeah, covered in horseradish.
Blowing out vagina and horseradish.
Disgusting, dude. Arby's is foul. Even in their commercials where they're like, "Look at our beef." I'm like, it looks horrible.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
look tasty at all.
Shiny. It looks
And I'll eat like anything. Like I don't give a shit. But Arby's is like consistently food. I'm like, I'll pass.
Step too far.
Yeah, I'll get anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see you have a Harvey's cup. That's the thinking man's burger joint.
Harvey's. Yeah, because you can customize it.
Yeah.
It's like Subway for
it's
burgers.
fully like, yeah, it's tactical.
It is.
Like you click it together. You can even ask them to do weird stuff too, like heat up the pickles before you put it on the burger. No, because here's the thing: like a lot of people don't think about thermodynamics when they're constructing a burger.
That's
But
true.
if
I
you've
don't.
got a hot patty, hot cheese, room temperature bun, and you put cold tomatoes and pickles on, you're not going to have the window in which you can enjoy the optimal temperature of your food drops off sharply because you're having a temperature exchange within the sandwich itself.
Interesting.
Now I might not be as into the 23 as you guys.
You want to
but
talk thermodynamics of burgers? See, that's the autistic approach to burgers, where Down syndrome guys just want Arby's. Harvey's is for the autistic guys. Arby's for Down syndrome guys.
It's full customization. You could be like, heat up the pickles, cut your finger off, hop on one leg, give me my burger.
Give me a damn kiss.
Get your Harvey's loadout down. Warm pickles, mustard, ranch.
We're
hot
ordering it
sauce.
over like a little CB headset.
You got a throat mic on.
2219 hot pickles, warm bun.
You're just like, you're going to have to remember this because I'm coming back for a reload later.
Hope you prep another mag.
Yeah, Harvey's is pretty good.
Oh,
Did you guys see when like Russia Ukraine was happening and McDonald's pulled out the giant fat Russian guy who chained himself to the front of a McDonald's store that was closing?
No. What? Oh yeah,
The
I
dude
forgot
was
like
like-
every McDonald's like shut down in Russia. Right?
Yeah, they pulled out of Russia. But there was this one like picture going around. This dude who's probably like 400 or 500 pounds, who chained himself to the front of the McDonald's that he ate every meal at to like protest them leaving.
That's so weird.
Fast food guys rock.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think it worked.
They stayed.
Well, McDonald's didn't stay, but like some Russian, they made like a counterfeit version of
Yeah,
it. and
right.
kind of took them over.
I remember.
Mick
Yeah.
comrades.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
like, literally.
that was happening. Like all these chains were pulling out, and then there was just guys coming in with like basically the same logo, but it said like McBolshevik or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And they made piracy legal.
yeah. I was going to say they got rid of all laws.
Like there's a video going around of it was when the Batman came out or a little bit after.
Oh yeah.
And it's like in a movie theater as the guy's like opening up a stream. So on the like the screen in the movie theater, he's like Xing out of pop-up ads and shit. And then like the movie starts and everyone's like, yes.
What a great culture.
It's so
Yeah.
great that like there's a job that's, hey, make sure this pirated stream runs good.
That's a projectionist in Russia.
A pop-up blocker can replace your job.
It is
Don't
a sick
tell 'em about
culture. It's too bad they get in conflict with people, but like
It's a
I know when
byproduct
I
of-
get like Russian software and I get like the pop-up in Cyrillic that I have to guess which one is okay and which one is cancel.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting something good.
Yeah, yeah, dude. It's just this wicked like their music rules.
Yeah.
Oh, way back they would. I remember I'd always get Beavis and Butthead, and you could just steal it online.
Yeah,
Mhm.
But they would dub it in in Russian, but they wouldn't
dub
take
it in
out
Irish. Just yelling.
They wouldn't take out their like actual language.
So just have two audio tracks going.
at the same time.
Yeah.
That rules.
But I feel like with Russian piracy, I think they do it for like an ideological reason.
Communism.
It's the leftover remnants of communism.
That's cool.
So that's why they just they do it for the sake of doing it, you know?
For the love of the game.
For the love of the
Lenin lives
game.
in their art.
That rules.
Well, most of the big pirate, like all the teenage kids who are like the, two guys on Earth cracking video games, they're all from like post-Soviet countries.
That's
not
true,
necessarily Russia, but like Bulgaria, Estonia, like Poland, all those places.
Finland.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Finland.
They're bad luck. You don't want a fin on a ship.
Fin on the ship. You put a fin in the water, it goes to the bottom.
Yeah.
Every time Nick's on the show, you bust out like sailors sayings. That's I remember. Like, that happened once before. I never hear you say these like sailors.
I'm just trying to impress Nick
It's
my-
nautical,
with my
this
seafaring
nautical nonsense
knowledge.
is knocking my socks off.
nothing. What is it? What's the SpongeBob lyric? Nautical nonsense is something you wish.
Mhm.
Then
Then
drop on the deck and
flop like a fish. That show rocks, by the way.
Oh, I used to watch that show all the time.
I still watch
Flop like a fish. Fish live in the ocean. Fallen stars, fallen angels fall into the ocean. What else falls?
it. Let 'em cook.
Olympus.
Olympus.
Olympus
Also,
has fallen.
the Twin Towers.
Oh, true.
9/11, 9/11 2001, the number 23 starring Jim Carrey, One Eye Open, Eyes Wide Shut, Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, The Da Vinci Code, and we're back.
I think if you party like it's 1999, you're only 2 or 3 years, 23, away
23.
from 9/11.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So there you go.
Whoa.
If you're bad at math.
Holy
Whew.
shit.
Whew.
Prince behind it. Partying like
Oh
it's
my
1999.
We're cracking it freaking open
Jesus
here.
Christ.
Making a lot of omelets, guys. Just broken eggs everywhere. The attrition of knowledge.
My favorite picture from the video we were just watching was the two towers. One of them was blue, one was red, and then it was in the middle was a Star of David, and one triangle was blue and the other was red. What a funny visual.
Yeah.
What a cool graphic to make.
Yeah,
That's
fucking
so
true theorisy.
Truth conspiracy.
He's like the top connections guy out there.
Yeah, he's so good at making the connections.
Yeah.
He's he's putting on a clinic every video.
Yeah.
How to do it.
I think Alex Jocko and Alex Jones should work together.
They what a pairing.
Just an inspirational conspiracy theory podcast.
Yeah, because Alex Jocko is just so nice.
Oh, yeah.
So who's Alex Jocko?
The Marine?
Jocko Willink?
Oh, wow,
Alex
okay.
Jocko Willink,
No.
Willink Wonka,
No, Alex
Tom-
Jocko.
Will
the-
and Grace.
gay.
Gay. Catholic Church, the Da Vinci Code. And there we go.
There we go, and we're back.
Alex Jocko is a super nice comedian in town.
Oh,
and
okay.
She just is like, you can never offend her. And
Oh,
she's like
okay.
everybody's mom.
I see.
Yeah,
So putting her with Alex Jones.
that would actually.
They'd
rule.
probably
Has
get
she-
along.
Has she?
Oh, yeah. I think she'd calm him down.
Yeah. Alex Jones is a nice guy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that? That courtroom footage from when he was getting sued
For all of the money?
for literally. Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
More money than anyone could ever have.
I want to do this on stage because it's like I thought the shooting happened until he got sued for $1 billion,
Yeah.
and then it's like, all right, that's
That's a little much.
a little excessive.
Yeah.
That's like if I've definitely made this joke on the show, but like when Kevin Spacey got sued or
Oh,
got
God.
accused, and he was like, "No, I didn't," and now you owe me $1 billion. It's like he definitely raped that guy.
It's like if you're at 7-Eleven, they're like, take the candy bar out of your pocket. It's like, I didn't steal anything, and now you have to give me a candy bar.
now you owe
actually.
me a candy bar.
So I'm taking a candy bar now.
Yeah, like I believed it until they were like, he owes us $1 billion for saying it didn't happen. It's like, why that much? But there was
That's
this
too
clip.
much. Also, it's like misinformation. Who is getting their information from people? Like when they were like, "Oh, Joe Rogan is misinforming
Yeah.
people about like hair loss or whatever."
Yeah.
yeah, Joe Rogan's the guy you want to talk to about keeping your hair.
Exactly. I'm a big fan on principle, but I don't listen to him.
Yeah, I don't get people being like upset about misinformation because I just choose whatever I want to believe, and then that's what I believe.
Yeah,
So just do that also.
that's how it is. Like,
Yeah.
Also, I don't know how it was for you guys, but growing up, like my mom said, don't believe everything you read on the internet. Anything could be a lie.
That was rule number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was literally in an episode of Arthur.
So why is it that like because 40 people's parents didn't tell them that now
Yeah.
Alex Jones has to pay $1 billion?
Well,
yeah.
I think you said it best, where it's like him owing them $1 billion is like that old saying where it's like, if I owe you $20, that's my problem, but if I owe you $20 million, that's your problem.
Yeah, like there's no fucking way they're gonna collect on that.
No.
Like Alex Jones doesn't have $1 billion. He's not moving that many water filters and brain force and shit.
Yeah.
No, like he's not. He'll do what everyone does with their debt, which is like, what's the minimum payment every month?
He'll be forking over like $300 a month or something.
Yeah. So everyone will
That's
get,
all I got.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah. It's a slow month. That's what I got.
Just declare bankruptcy and send the government water filters.
Yeah,
Just
like-
start
Yeah.
paying it in merch.
Dude, I want some of his merch so bad. It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Like the shirt that says it's Biden and Harris, and then it has two hands like grabbing your titties. So funny.
Well, what would the Chrome Boys merch look like?
We've been thinking about some merch ideas.
Yeah.
I got an idea for one that's got like a progress bar. You know those like sarcastic shirts at Walmart? It'd be
Yeah.
like sarcastic comment loading. Or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like that. It's got a progress bar and it says analyzing, and then on the back it says, "Yep, you're gay."
Yeah.
And then like at the bottom, Chrome Boys Chinese connection or whatever.
Yeah, we're working on some stuff though. Probably,
Nice.
once I get back from my fake muscle man surgery,
Yeah.
there'll be big things happening.
I thought you were getting your shins shortened.
Yeah, you're going for
Yeah,
dick
it's
shortening
kind of like
surgery.
dick reduction, but because I'm too freaking tall.
Too tall. Just
But you,
tired of
have you,
hitting
you
your
guys? I mean, have you seen the heightening surgery that people
head.
are getting
Break
these
your
days?
legs and stretch you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have to use a walker for like 3 years.
But then you get to look real cool.
You have to be tall.
Yeah,
They have to
yes.
shorten they have to lengthen your arms too, right? You can't be like a short guy with really long legs.
I feel like you'd just be out of proportion.
yeah, you'd still have short guy arms.
Well, I'm a bit of a physics buff. I've eaten a few textbooks, but you got to think your feet don't get longer. So your base, the part of you that contacts the ground,
Yeah.
so your center of gravity changes, and you become much easier to knock over.
Yeah.
because you're not meant to be that tall. Tall people
Yeah.
have long feet.
Yeah, you've got like short guy feet. You just have longer legs.
So
You
you're
know
never
what?
going to play in the NBA.
When we win, all the traitor manlets, they'll get it. We're not going to forget the ones who besmirched us.
Yeah, that's how we're checking for for shin lengthening surgery scars.
Yeah.
This guy's inauthentic.
This is not a real manlet. When the manlet revolution comes, we will not forgive. We will not forget.
Yeah, manlet is one of the funniest words. Manlet.
Yeah.
We will not forget. We will not forget. I forgot. I always forget that you are 3'8"
Mm-hmm.
and bald because of the throne you sit on when we record the show.
Yeah. And when I walk around, I have those like 9-inch fake heels, you know, they're like the Tom Cruise heels.
But you only wear those to get to your Modoc chair that you
Yeah.
want around.
Yeah.
I just saw this Japanese company made like Dr. Octopus arms. You wear on your back.
So you can molest more people on the train in
we-
Japan.
I think about throwing those on the train. How many people's skirts you could be up at once?
What are you doing in Japan with those? Inventing PlayStations faster?
Hopefully.
Yeah, they'll just get. Yeah, the first people who should get those is like sweatshop guys
Yeah,
to make more phones.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
can play on their phone while their arms are building iPhones.
Yeah, well, Elon also made like an exosuit for like construction work.
Did he?
Yeah, you can like.
Was it like a real one, or like when he made a robot and it was just a guy in a zoot suit like dancing around?
I think I saw this. Like it increases your physical strength enough you can throw like a rock right through a window of a Tesla truck with it.
Yeah,
Like,
he has-
quality
the
product.
demo was like a guy picking up like a huge like steel girder or something.
Oh, okay.
No problem.
Cool. We should
like-
get those for podcasting.
I want those for driving.
Yeah.
Slam the fucking gas in my Corolla faster. Punch out the window, no problem, and yell at people.
Yeah.
I've been letting out my road rage lately.
Cars are off.
Yeah. We're here for some cutting edge comedy.
Yeah.
What's the deal with minivan drivers? Why can't they go the speed limit?
They're
really
obviously
can't.
human traffickers.
Like I was getting so pissed at one the other day that I was driving like 40 in a 60 zone, and it had like the little cripple sticker on it. So I was in my car being like, "What is your fucking minivan crippled too?" Like,
Sick.
Dude. Road rage.
Yeah.
Road rage is the best. Do you get road rage?
Man, I have literally been in fistfights in intersections.
That's a stupid. I should have. You got in a fight at a movie. So.
Do I have road rage? Yeah.
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah.
You've got rage. Period.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd be a road rage guy, but minivans have really been
They're bad.
cheesing me off.
They're really
recently. It's
bad.
like something's wrong with people who drive minivans.
Yeah.
Here's a life hack. Get like one of those big Home Depot buckets and just fill it full of hammers.
Yeah.
And just put that on the floor in the passenger side.
Yeah.
Now, you see somebody doing something you don't like, just throw a hammer.
Like, what are those
For
enemies
sure.
in Mario?
Yeah.
They live in the cloud and they just chuck hammers.
Cop pulls you over. Yeah, you got a bucket full of hammers. That's not illegal.
Just on my way to construction site, sir.
Just on my way to my carpenter job.
Yeah.
Go through this is my daily single-use hammer. You get one hit on a nail, and then you got to throw it out.
One nail, one hammer.
Yeah.
Another nail, another hammer.
It's called being a master carpenter.
Being a master craftsman.
That's why they pay me the big bucks. 'Cause I bring a bucket full of hammers to every job.
Just imagine being a cop, being like, you threw a hammer at somebody. What? No, I'm allowed to have a bucket of hammers in my car. You obviously
I
have
don't need a license to have this many hammers.
Listen,
Yeah.
they took away my pistols. Just let me have a couple buckets of hammers.
Yeah, what's the most amount of hammers you can buy at Home Depot before they get like worried?
Before you get flagged.
Yeah, before they're like, I need my manager here.
Oh my
Just a
god.
shopping cart full of hammers.
We're gonna stop at Home Depot and my wife's gonna call me as soon as the credit card company lets her know I spent
$600
$600
on hammers.
How
Hammers,
many hammers did you buy?
hammers and saw blades.
About one hammer. I just bought all of it.
That's so funny to be like in Home Depot being like, I need to show me where your hammers are, and then he's like, oh, just over here, and then that same guy sees you walking out with a cart loaded full
You
of
just got
hammers,
2 carts.
and just like dumping them loose into the trunk and passenger seat of your car.
And you have to get the lot boy to help you load all your hammers into your car.
Calling them and placing an order, and then coming to pick it up with a flatbed. Just being like, yeah, how many hammers do you have in the store?
I used to be a Home Depot lot boy,
Oh yeah.
and there was another Home Depot lot boy who had cerebral palsy,
Ooh.
and it was kind of awful because like
Yeah.
part of the job is helping people load heavy shit into their cars.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
So you'd get some like old lady or something would call for the lot boy, and this dude would show up, and he like half of his body just doesn't work.
Oh man.
But they pay him a full wage.
Yeah, but like the person would always be like, that's all right, actually. Like, I'll figure it out.
Are you
Like,
sure he had cerebral palsy, or maybe he was just doing that because he knew?
it might not be. It's whatever one where like half your body doesn't work. It might not be cerebral. Might be MS.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Lazy Siamese twin.
Yeah, just lazy sloth.
Yeah. His body doesn't work. I don't know. Not motivated.
Yeah. Not trying very hard.
A slacker.
Seems like a dope smoker to me.
See how fast he runs when I start throwing hammers at him.
Yeah. He's got a couple hammers on his tail.
Just
That'd be
fucking
fun.
chucking hammers. That's
Just-
so because I always want a gun in traffic to shoot tires.
Nah, just a bucket full of hammers.
Hammers is fine.
Yeah.
A nail
Also,
gun?
hammer hunting season starts way earlier, so you can just go in the woods with a bucket full of hammers, throw
Just
them
whip it at a deer.
Dude, that's what I saved. I saved this fucking
why?
no. It's so funny.
This make you think of
Oh, because it was so funny. It was this like hunting story that I saved. Fuck, where is it? It made me cry. It's this dude who like this like where the fuck did I save it? This dude I forget the like full context, but he like it's just like the wildest hunting story I've ever heard. This dude who accidentally killed a deer.
accidentally. Wow, what a great hunter.
Yeah.
Well,
Are
he
you
like
talking about somebody driving on the road and a deer ran in front? Because that's not really hunting.
he did it in such a like cartoonish way.
Like with a
Anvil?
like an anvil. Yeah. Dropped a piano out of a hunting blind.
Painted a cave door.
Yeah. It just smoked itself, knocked itself out.
Ran into
And then
a
he
fu-
ran over and killed it with a ball peen hammer.
Just
Where the fuck did I save that?
got one of those Shawshank rock hammers, just slowly chipping at the bear's skull.
Oh my god, I need to find this. It was so funny. Jesus Christ.
I love hunting.
Did you guys see that Trump town hall?
Trump town hall.
CNN brought him on to just do a special, basically.
To own
yeah.
some lady.
Oh
Which
my.
I thought CNN hated him or something.
They do, but they need him.
They were expecting to like own him.
So like they
wow.
brought him on specifically so then they could have Anderson Cooper come on the next day and cry and be like, "We're so sorry.
Yeah.
We will be doing it again." But
Anderson Cooper cries a lot.
Well, he's gay. Obviously.
He's a super gay man.
yeah.
I think he's also a vampire or something. You look into his past.
He's a Vanderbilt.
Like, that's what it is.
yeah.
Not a vampire. What are the-
Vanderbilt.
Yeah, which-
vampire.
Nice.
Oh.
Let him cook.
He's a cyborg
Yeah.
built by Vanderbilt.
But yeah, it was nice to see the big dog back in action.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Talking over some woman.
When they brought up, dude, when they brought up E. Jean Carroll and like how she sued him, and he was like, "That lady, she's a whack job. I don't know what kind of a lady meets you, and then 2 seconds later she's getting hanky panky in the dressing room."
Yeah,
What
I like
lady
how
is that?
his defense too is just like, I own the building next door. I'm not gonna have sex in a dressing room at Bloomington's or whatever.
I used to know her husband, John Johnson. They had a dog named Vagina. Vagina. Who has a dog like that?
And I like how he's just like still rolling with the stolen election and shit. And
Oh, yeah.
he's not
God.
stopping.
No. Well, because
No.
you can't concede that.
No. He's
If
in,
you
he's in
were,
too deep.
His superpower is that he can never be wrong,
yeah,
especially publicly.
yeah.
He's just rolling over rape allegations.
Just yeah, he is like I forget who described him as just basically a steamroller.
Momentum. He's just a momentum
Yeah.
based. Anytime that you were like actually stop and be like, wait, hold on, let's actually talk about that. He's like, no, next subject.
And-
Did you just tell me you're gay? This guy's gay anyway.
and just like the crowd loving it.
Oh,
Just
they
like,
just
yes, yes, Mr. Trump.
they ate it like when he called her a nasty person,
Yeah.
and they were
Standing ovation.
and people were like CNN was mad. They were like, they were asking people who were there. They were like, was it a mostly Trump crowd? And everyone was like, no, not when we went in. It was just that funny.
Yeah.
'Cause
And like all the news people being like, we need somebody who's there to live fact check him. And it's like, that's not going to work.
That's not gonna
gonna
work.
So just keep going.
Yeah, how have you not figured this out yet?
You
You're not
guys
gonna
have been-
fact check this
For
guy.
almost 8
Like,
years now, you guys have been coming to him with like all your little notes prepared and all your little facts in a little binder,
Yeah.
and he doesn't care.
yeah.
He
Here's
doesn't give a shit.
The only way that you could ever take Donald Trump out in a debate is Donald Trump says something, and then Mike Tyson walks up and punches him out.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to physically incapacitate him.
And then he has to physically be stopped. No momentum. He's like the juggernaut. Okay?
Yeah.
You cannot stop the juggernaut.
Maybe-
You gotta-
But as if the
Maybe Terry Evans should be the mediator. Terry Evans should mediate.
He'll
Fucking
take the air out of that one.
Yeah. But I mean, the Democrat demon rats are never going to come up with a cool solution like that.
No, because he's so funny, dude. Because she was trying to give him like attitude back when I forget she was pressing. I think it was like the January 6th thing,
Mhm.
and she was like, "Well, are you gonna answer it?" And he's like, "I'd love to answer it. Just are you done talking? I'm ready to answer." And she's like, "Well, we're ready to hear it." And he's like, "I'll tell you what, you're a nasty person." It's like, why would you open yourself for that fucking gut stab, dude?
Yeah. But they're just going to keep on trying to fact check him
Yeah.
as if it matters.
Also, I think, and it was Anderson Cooper who was like, "Why is CNN even pretending like there's a Republican primary right now? They're just acting like he is the nominee." And it's like, yeah, he is.
That's what they did last time.
Yes.
Turned out they were right.
He is. You think Ron DeSantis is going to be that funny?
Ron DeSantis literally wears the heightening shoes. Like, come on, people.
Wow. Just get the shin surgery.
Yeah, he should. But he wears like the Robert Downey Jr. like fake sneakers that are actually a 6-inch heel. Like,
Oh my god.
The only way
as
Ron
if that guy's gonna become the fucking president.
The only way I could see him coming even close is if he wore Mark Wahlberg's brand head to toe, municipal. And he started dressing like that and praying. If he
That'd
started,
maybe give him a fighting chance.
if he started taking the Wahlberg pill,
I think if you just want to be president, just declare a war.
yeah,
As you're campaigning.
That
Just be
was
like,
the
we're
other
about
thing.
to invade Mexico.
that was the other thing he said during the town hall is that if he was president, he'd have Russia-Ukraine sorted out in 3 days.
3 days.
Three
I mean,
days.
honestly, for all the ragging on Trump, the fact that he actually wants to like stop that war
Yeah.
is like genuinely a thing that's better about him than anyone else he's running against.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they all just wanted to keep on going forever, like
yeah,
to the last Ukrainian.
keep
That's
funneling
Lindsey Graham
billions
there.
to Zelensky.
But the fact that he actually wants to stop it, whether or not he'd be able to, like, is I think legitimately a positive in his favor.
3-day plan. I think day 1, news stops talking about it. Day 2, social media is outlawed. Day 3, it's probably not happening.
Well, the thing is, America actually does have. If they were like to the Ukrainians, like, all right, guys, we gotta wrap this up. It would get wrapped up
if they just stopped giving them billions every month.
Yeah,
He'd be like, you're on your own now. They would wrap it up.
Yeah, it's like a campfire. Just stop throwing wood.
Yeah.
It'll be
and like
done.
it probably will end up. Russia will end up with Crimea.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's probably what's going to happen any which way.
We've all played Crusader Kings. That's how it works.
Yeah, you got to give a little to get a little.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I can't believe CNN was surprised that he went in there and.
I think they knew what would happen. They're just like they need the ratings.
Because that's the other thing. They got like 5 times their normal viewership when they had him on. He's got the star power, baby. People still tune in.
Yeah, are you gonna like do a fucking show up Mike Pence or something and get some viewers? No, nobody cares.
No.
Who's gonna be his running mate?
Doesn't matter. A puppet.
Yeah.
The puppet Kanye had on.
I guess
Alex Jones.
not Mike Pence this time around.
Yeah.
His son, Barron.
Oh.
That'd be cool.
The dynasty.
The dynasty.
We literally watch his brain form as he slowly becomes insane.
Yeah, he just starts becoming his dad.
He'd be fucking Joffrey.
I mean, he's 7 feet. He's 7 feet tall. That's pretty cool already.
That is cool.
If he can dunk, you may have a vice presidential dunk off him versus Kamala.
It has been a while since we've had a black president.
That's true.
Tall one.
That's true.
Who can dunk?
Yeah.
Could Obama dunk?
I don't know. He had a mean layup.
He could probably hoop.
I've never seen him dunk.
Yeah.
He could definitely suck a mean dick.
I've seen him embarrass Justin Trudeau in basketball, though.
Well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The two. It's black guy 1-on-1.
It's just one black guy versus another on the court.
That's just what we call Brooklyn pickup.
Oh my God! I keep finding bullets in my pocket.
Nice. You just come back from Ukraine?
Yeah.
Nice.
Those like live rounds.
Yeah.
Nice.
9 mil.
We're gonna go smash them with hammers on train tracks later.
9 mil Parabian.
Hell yeah! Just hold a lighter to it. See what happens.
Have you ever seen Under Siege?
Yes.
Steven Seagal
It's
movie?
been a minute, but yeah.
Yes.
There's a scene where he puts a whole bunch of stuff in a microwave and puts a timer on and leaves, and it blows up and kills all the people.
Yeah.
And I remember one of the first times I saw a microwave, first thing I microwaved was bullets.
Did you microwave bullets?
Yeah.
What happened?
One bullet went off, and then the microwave stopped working. And it didn't even go through the microwave. It just like dented the inside of it.
Really?
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
that is sick.
Without a barrel to direct the force, like it's just pretty harmless.
Huh.
We like when we were kids, we'd throw 22 shorts in a fire and then just stand there and cover up your face. And like the first person to step away from the fire was a pussy.
Was gay. Yeah.
And the rest of us would just have like guns, like or fucking bullets exploding.
We used to do that with a basketball. We'd all stand in a circle, and someone would throw a basketball up really high, and then you'd all lean forward. And if you looked up to see where it was coming, you were gay. And then it would
Smoke somebody in the back of the head.
Yeah, usually.
I had no idea you're so athletic.
Oh yeah, it's hard to tell.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. I played a lot of basketball, and I always wanted to play point guard.
Yeah.
I would practice my dribbling, but because I was tall, I was post every time. I would just stand under the net and catch passes and just put them in every time.
I saw a pretty sick video the other day. It's some, like, I don't know, high school basketball game, but there's a kid with a wheelchair in the game. So the one person kind of, like, runs up and, like, hands them the ball.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, the wheelchair kid's going to shoot a shot. The kid shoots it. This other dude just runs up and smokes it down. Like, denied. This ain't Make-A-Wish, bitch.
That fucking rules.
Wheelchair basketball is cool, but they should have wheelchair rugby.
Yeah. Wheelchair wrestling.
Oh, I'm down.
That's just Mad Max. You kid it out with knives and guns.
That would be
Or like
great.
wheelchair, like soapbox racing. Where you just like blast down a hill in your wheelchair.
But they're allowed to like hit each other too.
Yeah.
But
Like
with like
Ben-Hur.
with like twisted metal rules.
Oh yeah. Road Rush. They got like chains.
Yeah, and like little things that release nails and oil slicks
Yeah.
behind them and stuff.
There's a
Little
guy on the-
spy car button.
There's a guy on the back of a wheelchair with a huge electric guitar that shoots fire.
yeah.
Drumming. That would rule. I just rewatched Fury Road the other day.
Oh, that's a beautiful
It
movie, man.
fucking rocked.
Like how it's shot, camera movement,
Oh.
lighting, like that is incredible.
So fucking fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah.
What a romp. And there is a story,
Yeah.
but they make sure that doesn't take away from the action.
Yeah.
When they have like real cars doing like
Yeah.
cool car
I know.
tricks and stuff.
Sick shit. And then I watched the first Mad Max.
Oh,
Sucked.
Yep.
Sucked.
Yeah, the first one
Australia.
does kind of
Yeah.
stink.
It's just he's a it's not apocalyptic.
I feel like my recollection is the old Mad Max 2 is better.
Road Warrior.
Thunderdome.
That's
Or-
the third one.
Yeah, it's the third
Road
one.
Warrior
Yeah,
is
Road
the
Warrior.
second
Yeah,
one.
but the
That
first one
rips.
kind of
That
stinks.
one slaps.
First one,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just Mel Gibson is he's just the cool cop.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just an Australian, and I don't even think it's the end of the world. I think that's just
No,
Australia.
he is. He's just a cop. The movie opens. It's sick. It's like there's this like junkie couple on a police chase, and all the other cops like can't get them, and it's him like sitting. He's like parked on the highway, like not in his police uniform, like chilling with his sunglasses on, and then he like hears on the radio they're like, "We can't catch him. Someone's going to take him down." And then he like wraps like a leather gloved hand over the steering wheel and like gets dressed, and then just fucking like takes off and gets him, and then the rest of the movie is not that good.
Yeah, bad.
My recollection is a lot of just like standing around in poorly lit rooms and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not that fun. The Road Warrior rules, and
Mhm.
Thunderdome rules.
Yeah.
2 men enter, 1 man leaves, boy.
Boy.
Rules.
Bullet
I think they're making another one of those.
Yeah,
They've been rumbling about it for a while.
I hope so. Oh
Yeah.
wait, did I just quote Public Enemy
I
instead
think
of?
so. Yeah.
Is that Welcome to the Terror Dome?
Welcome to Thunderdome.
Thunderdome is Mad Max. Public Enemy is Terror Dome, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I mixed those up.
That happens.
Whatever.
That
You're gonna have to
happens.
take away your black card and your Australian card.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Very unracist. Mix up Australians and blacks. How woke of you.
Oh man, how long are we at on this one?
I think we should probably wrap it up.
Okay.
gotta go to work.
What is your? I just want top moment from Fish Tank overall.
Oh yeah. So
Top
far.
moment from Fish Tank overall. I mean, probably overall, it's Simon getting kicked off.
Or Simmons.
Simmons getting kicked
Yeah,
off.
I was
Simmons
gonna
getting
say
kicked
that's
off.
probably my favorite moment.
Which
I-
was incredible.
I think Hassel getting kicked off was.
I haven't kept up with
Yeah,
the
him
Hassel
smashing
thing at
all the shit.
He destroyed. He freaked out and was smashing stuff. Like just watching a fat guy with a 9/11 inside job tattoo on his back, walking around without a shirt, just breaking things and throwing stuff.
Well, and it's not like, I guess, a specific moment, but Josie spinning around is always good.
That's every moment if you're on the right camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It never fails.
You should make
Yeah.
a bot that tracks her room to room, so you don't even have to click.
Yeah. Well, I had a guy send us a very nice email.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Cowboys
yes.
email recommending I check out some Twitter account that just tracks Letty's feet. So that's some good shit.
Yeah, shout out Blake for the email.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Thank you, Blake.
Him
will be
and me
looking into that.
corresponded a bit, typing out retard voice to each other.
Yeah, I saw that in the inbox. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was looking at the inbox and I was like, nice, fellas. Cool little moment with the boys.
Cool guy. He's the Chrome Boy of the Week.
Blake.
There you
Blake.
go.
Blake.
And shout out the patrons,
Yes.
Mr. Z and Antonio,
Yes.
the fellas,
They'll be enjoying a cool exclusive episode soon
with the Hackman.
with the Hackman.
Ooh.
We'll miss a couple episodes as I recover from my muscle man surgery, but we'll have a couple Sundays covered. Wednesdays will be off for the next week or two.
Yeah,
There
but
you go.
there'll be a Da Vinci Code watch along for you Patreon boys
Yes.
to tide you over.
Yes.
It'll be much better if you watch it with the movie. There's a couple moments where it's a couple minutes of silence.
There's several moments of silence, but we make a lot of connections, so it's
Tons
worth
of connections.
It's worth
If
it.
you liked connections,
This is almost like a trailer for the Patreon.
Yes,
Join
basically.
the Patreon if you liked jumping around.
Yeah.
yeah. If
Do
you
you,
like,
do you got anything you want to plug in like
Anything?
2 weeks from now? Don't bother plugging anything in the next 2 weeks. 'cause
Just Google secret celebrity Down syndrome.
oh yeah,
Yes.
it's very fun. I was
Yes.
on there.
Yeah,
Not to toot my own horn, I kind of crushed.
you fucking knocked it out of the park.
secret celebrity Down syndrome.
I'll put a link in the
Okay.
description.
Nice.
Thank you muchly.
Fuck yeah, dude.
All right.
Hell yeah, fellas.
Well,
Okay.
that's
See
all.
ya.
Hell to the yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bye bye.